What?
I don't smoke, but I'm just saying. I was just throwing it out there. There's weed smokers who follow us.
You get your hairline back, or just.
Yo! Oh, wait. Oh, wow.
The perfect day.
Oh, wow. I know what the opening clip is here.
No shade. I wasn't even talking about nobody.
Welcome to the least favorite podcast featuring
Natalie
and Denzel. Let's go.
I have a quick question.
Oh, already? Okay. What?
The lady in the room wanted to drink scotch.
Oh my god.
How do you feel about the scotch?
I can see the hair growing out of your chest now.
This is terrible. It's so bad. And it tastes like bacon. It's really bad. I don't know how people drink this.
Bacon tastes amazing.
Thank you.
I want people to tell me, like, if they actually drink this. Do women actually drink this?
Yeah.
What scotch are you drinking?
Yeah, but because I wanted to try it.
No, to tell the people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm drinking Johnny Walker. Right? Black label?
Black label.
Okay.
It has a smoky flavor, so yes.
So does the blue one not have a smoky flavor?
They all have different kind of flavors. Red label is the cheapest.
Okay.
You need to mix that with something. And then blue is the most expensive. It's not the best. Green is the best. But blue is the most expensive. But
She's
Denzel,
she's like, yeah, this is nasty.
with me and Denzel out here, cheers. And
Word. Like, the real men in the room.
You feel me?
Salud. I feel like what we're gonna talk about. Are we gonna get into the cancellation thing again? Kanye.
Yeah, might as well.
Bill
Since it's still fresh, we was just talking about it.
So Bill Cosby's coming out of jail.
Ooh.
And I don't know how to feel about this.
I got questions though. Like how I don't know. I mean I don't watch the news and shit. I don't be reading rumors.
Yeah, can we look
shit,
that up? Why he is?
How all of a sudden he's just out of jail? Like,
right.
How his charges just got dropped?
No, he got out of prison based off of like a kind of like a technicality. It was an agreement. Some agreement was made during his trial, and I guess that was they forego or something like that. So it wasn't like his charges are dropped. He's innocent. It was a technicality on why he got out of prison, released from prison. So that's what it is. So basically, he had like a mistrial, if you want to say so. That's how he's released.
So he's released for a certain amount of time, or he's going back, or
no, he's released, full release. Yeah. So that's what it is. So it's not like he was found innocent. It was a technicality. I saw what it was. It had to do with a lawyer made a promise to him that he would only go to civil.
Yeah, you want me to read it?
Yeah, because I don't know verbatim, but I know.
The court said that a prosecutor's decision not to charge Cosby, 83, in an earlier case opened the door for him to speak freely in a lawsuit against him, thinking he would not incriminate himself criminally. A second prosecutor later used the lawsuit testimony in a criminal trial, and that testimony was key in his conviction years later. I feel like, am I dumb, like reading comprehension? Because that shit made no sense to me. Did it make sense to you? Or am I wilding? Nope. I bet. So it's not just me. Anthony, make it make sense.
Yeah, it's just, he's out. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Look it up, guys. But basically, that's not even the point.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like he was like they retried him and he got found innocent or something like that. It was literally a technicality.
Okay. But that wasn't the main point, though. The main point was
my whole main
cancellation
point is,
of
I don't
the
like
art.
The cancellation of the artist from the art. Yeah. Like, I still listen to R. Kelly, but I don't listen to all his songs. I just like Ignition. So I still listen to that song.
So you listen to
like, if
song.
it comes up, I'm not. Yeah, but some people won't listen to anything at all because of what he did. I never canceled Kanye. I have always remained listening to Kanye West. And who's the other one? There's somebody else? No, Bill Cosby's the third. I will still watch The Cosby Show. I love that show till this day. Like, I grew up on that show. Saw it the other day. Like, I just don't feel like they should. I don't know. I don't feel like you should stop listening to the art if you still like it. That doesn't mean that you agree with what the person did.
Yeah.
I don't see it that way. But some people will look at you like, oh, how could you do that? You have no morals. How could you support him still? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it depends on the individual. Like what, whatever rocks, whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? Like if, like, everybody take things differently. I mean, granted, like what these people did is like, all right, yeah, it's fucked up, but like it's really up to the individual or how much they fucked with that artist, or
Yeah.
and whatever the art is.
And that doesn't mean
For
I
them
condone.
to stop.
I don't condone the behavior. Like, I'm not saying what they did was right.
Yeah.
By no means am I saying that. But some people feel like, all right, but you just watching it is kind of saying that. But it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't do the things that they've done. Like, I know I'm not that type of person. So
Yeah.
it shouldn't matter what I listen to or what I watch. What do you think?
I don't know. I never actually stopped listening to Kanye.
Never stopped listening to Kanye.
I mean, I wasn't like, I don't listen to Kanye often like that anyway.
I think after Life of Pablo, I stopped listening to
Yeah.
him just because I didn't like the music anymore.
Yeah, it just kind of like faded out a little bit for me. But I mean, if like Graduation or like, like
Good Morning, Flashing Lights.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I know.
Or
Certain
like,
songs.
if certain songs like
I'm
from when I
not-
was like in high school and stuff,
Yeah.
or like just got out of high school, like yeah, I would listen to that Kanye, but I never really, I don't know. I don't get into every like the public like view on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of like I move at my own.
Yeah, and I feel like have your own fucking like a lot of
Yeah.
people too. It's just like to follow the trend.
Exactly.
Because it's like, oh, that's the woke thing to do right now. Like
right.
fuck that. Like think for you.
Yeah. A lot of people don't think for themselves.
Like who the fuck gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like
But I never like stopped listening to Kanye because anyone.
yeah,
else.
because you actually stopped listening to Kanye. Like you would literally
I stopped.
turn the
I would
radio.
but I never forced my thought on anyone else either.
No.
I would just say, it's my car, it's my radio.
Yeah.
I'm turning the station.
But what was your reason for not? Like honestly.
Yo, you can't like saying all the shit like you said about like like Harriet Tubman and like all these sort of things. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you go from like trying to be super pro black shit and then if you feel that way, cool. Like, I'm not knocking it.
But you see, I
sometimes
don't.
it's
What did he
like,
say about Harriet Tubman?
Because
you see,
like
what you
slavery
said.
was a choice. Like,
Yeah,
all
that
these
I
type of
remember.
things. It was like all this type of stuff. So I'm just like, yo, I'm good with this dude. First of all, he was always an arrogant asshole anyway.
Always.
So I never was like the biggest like fan of the person.
Right.
So I was just like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and supporting Trump and all this shit. Like, to me, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But I'm not gonna fuck with you. So that's at my point. I was just like, I'm good. I'm not fucking with you. And then like R. Kelly, I'm just not fucking with R. Kelly because I'm like, yo, bro, like that shit is. I'm not fucking with no pedophiles.
Okay.
Like I'm good on that.
So
shit.
it sounds like you.
And don't get me wrong, I loved R. Kelly's music.
I wasn't really. I mean, I'm not gonna say I wasn't a fan, but I didn't. R. Kelly wasn't on.
He
my,
wasn't for me.
He wasn't.
either.
I wasn't
R.
really
Kelly
listening to R.
was the
Kelly
GOAT.
like.
Yeah, but
was
you see, you
whole
would say
facts.
that.
That's
I
a
wouldn't
fact.
feel that way, but
He
that's
was.
just because I was never a huge R. Kelly fan.
It was
to
R.
me.
was
Kelly
aware-
was one.
I grew up.
Usher too.
I
Like,
grew
that
up.
era.
I grew
Like for
up
me, Usher's the
listening-
goat.
R.
I
Kelly
grew
is.
up like listening to R. Kelly. You know, my family always played it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like cookouts. You know, you playing some R.
Yeah.
Kelly. So I don't know. Once I got older, I wasn't like I wasn't downloading R. Kelly stuff and listening to it really. To be honest, like the last time I was really like looking for some R. Kelly stuff was probably like that joint that he did with Usher. Same girl.
Oh wow, I forgot about that song. That was a
on,
song.
And that was old. That was newer R. Kelly.
That
That's
was
like,
newer R.
That's
Kelly.
what I'm
That was
saying.
that's what I'm saying. That was the last time I probably was looking for some
'Cause
R.
if-
Kelly shit.
If you ask most people from like that from the '90s era, 12 Play is probably the best R&B
Facts.
album. Like that was just like
Yeah.
the standard. Like it was
Yeah.
nothing fucking with that
There's
album.
nothing else.
So that's what I say. R. Kelly was number one. He was, but I just stopped listening to his music. And I loved Ignition remix too.
I love English.
I
Yo.
loved all these songs.
That's my shit.
Bump and
Question.
grind, like all this shit.
But to
Question.
me, wait, before you
Oh,
go, to
okay.
me it just feels like you do invest yourself a little bit more into their personal lives, whereas like what they did in real life disgusted you from their, like it separated you from their art.
If you're a pedophile, yes. Yeah, like I'm not supporting that shit at all. So like that's different. Like if you was just like a piece of shit, okay. Like, whatever. Like, you just asshole. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye's an arrogant asshole that's like Trump supporting, talking shit about like black people now and all this shit. So I'm like, yo, this is a fucking pile of shit.
Yeah.
But now I started listening to him again. I gave him a chance again. So
I don't know. I just
I don't really
and
get
don't get
it.
me wrong. There's times I'm like, damn, I wish I could listen to R. Kelly.
You see,
Really?
like I would just listen to R. Kelly.
Because like every time where I'm just like listening to R&B, like
I don't care for it, to be honest. Like if it comes on, I'ma change it.
See,
I ain't gonna hold
I'm
you.
gonna change it, but
I'ma
that's
change
because
it.
I don't like the song or the music, or I'm not in that mood.
Yeah.
I'm not automatically. Well, yeah, I kind of am now associating him with pedophile. Now that I think
Cause it's
about
like
it.
it's a lot of stuff, like bro, like a lot of stuff that we're into just as Americans, like it's corrupted. Like for instance, like guys, like we're into football, like the NFL and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the NFL. Come on, like if anybody that really watch the NFL, like they don't really give a fuck about. We're not gonna go there.
Wait,
but
they don't give a fuck about what? I don't watch football. So what are you talking about?
It's a big business.
Yeah, it's just really just business when it comes to
care about
NFL.
the players.
Yeah, it's
You
not
got-
really.
It's like a certain quarterback. I'm not gonna say his
Isn't
name.
it that they like underpay them too?
Of-
After all
That
like the
too.
damage that happens to their
course.
body,
That
their
too.
brains.
And depending on the position, like I said, there was a certain quarterback who basically raped a few women and still in the NFL. But then you had another player from Westchester area who hit his wife, and he never
I
came
feel
back
like I
to the
remember
league.
that story.
You know
Been
what I'm
gone,
saying?
like haven't seen him ever
And it's
since.
like, okay,
Yeah.
But so
And they were two different races also. So
two different positions.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? One was a quarterback, so he's the poster child for his team, kind of thing. And it's like, NFL is just whatever.
very shady.
What were you gonna ask?
Why does it seem like, I don't know, like when you're like, when you reach some, I don't know, I don't really know how to ask it, but like when you reach some type of success, it's just like, it's like some type of smear campaign that comes after you.
Of course.
Well, yeah. Well, because they actually did the shit, I believe. Like Kanye actually is those things. R. Kelly is a pedophile. Bill Cosby did give those did drug those women up.
Kelly's on camera.
So it was like I could see why shit plummeted for them because they actually did bad things.
Yeah.
But like with regard to like what the Shacarri, right? I'm saying her name correct. That's her name.
The sprinter.
Oh,
The sprinter.
I was even thinking like Bill Cosby too.
Yeah, Shacarri Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? I think it's Shacarri.
Shakira. I felt like it was Shacarri
Cause I think
Shacarri.
I think I seen a video of her
correcting someone.
correcting someone saying that.
Okay.
I hope I'm right. I'm sorry.
I feel like it just depends. Like with her situation, I
don't know.
asked you if you felt like it was racism, and you said yeah.
I feel like it was. I feel like it had to have some type of influence.
So I've seen reports online. Michael Phelps
Right.
was like shown smoking weed in
Right.
images and was never suspended.
See what I'm saying? And he's an Olympian too, isn't
But
he?
see, yeah. Oh, he's the greatest Olympian of all time.
Come on now.
People say. But why would
He's a man,
So I always feel that
Yo.
a
Yes.
white man.
A white man, not a black woman.
100%. I agree with that. However, star athletes from every race are always going to be treated the best because they're viewed as a prize, like that quote unquote like thoroughbred horse. You know what I'm saying? She's the best. So the fact they didn't pull strings to make sure that she still competed and won for the man kind of thing, I'm surprised at that.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, if you're the star athlete, the people
But
in
it's
power
like-
are gonna break.
but it's like
send
what
their
we-
back for you.
She's suspended for a whole month.
Yeah.
But it's like what we just said. She's not a white man. She's a black woman.
And a
And I feel like
dark
they're
skinned
not gonna
woman
go.
at that.
They're not gonna go that hard.
A dark skinned woman at that.
But the thing about it, I saw she's only suspended for the 100 meters. She can still run the relay races.
My thing is like, what's the point? Like, I don't
I don't
all
know
right.
that shit.
If like, is marijuana giving her some type of like
That's what I'm saying.
advantage?
Because honestly, if you smoke weed, you technically are doing damage to your lungs.
Especially with the federal laws that they have now, like it's just like not the federal, just the laws that they have now with marijuana. Like it's pretty much legal now.
Not everywhere. Still.
But that's the thing is, again, it's Olympic committee. That's not a U.S. Sanction for her.
Yeah, that's true.
But then I see other people's other side of that argument was, but there are certain strands of weed that can give you energy and give you performance gain kind of thing.
Seriously,
that sounds like a reach. I don't know.
I just
that's a stretch.
I'm not a smoker, so
that's a stretch. So I don't.
What?
Because that doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't. Like, you're still inhaling something. So technically, like I said, you're doing damage to your lungs if you really want to think about it. She would have to work just as hard because she's a smoker. If she has any damage or how long she's been smoking, whatever. But
she's allowed to drink though. She's allowed to drink like alcohol, which is pretty much like
the worst drug.
Yeah.
Yes. So that makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to use her as an example to prove a bigger point. That's it.
And I like the fact that she came out and said that
the Olympics is a United States thing? No,
it's like a international
organization.
But I like the fact that she came out and said I think she tweeted like I am human. Like
she said
yeah.
She said that she smoked, she battled, her mom passed away recently and that's how she used to cope. She smoked weed to cope.
Oh shit.
Because her mom passed away.
But I don't feel like she had to say anything. She shouldn't have had to even explain herself.
It's her life.
Did Michael Phelps explain himself?
No, I'm not sure.
You know what I mean? It's just
did he even have to?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why did she? I mean, I'm sure
he wasn't
maybe
suspended, so no, he didn't have to.
You see what I mean? Exactly. She probably has a publicist or a manager who's probably telling her to come out and say something. But it's like, I would not say shit.
And how old is she? Like 21, I think.
Is she? I'm not even sure. I'm not sure.
I don't know. But I don't know, yo. She's dead. Yo, she's dead nice. She was out there smoking them chicks. No pun intended.
Yeah, she's 21. She's an adult.
Huh?
She's an adult.
That's
She's
what
21.
I'm saying, bro.
I don't know. I don't like it. It's
I'm
nasty.
just reading this though because I just wanted the clarity. Was Michael Phelps suspended for smoking weed? It said Richardson, Shacarri, she faces 30 days, but Phelps' penalty after the photo leak was much stiffer. He actually, USA Swim suspended him from competition for 3 months and said it would withdraw financial support of him. But that's USA Swimming. That's not the Olympic Committee. So I'm not sure.
Still sounds very minor though.
I don't know. But this was also after the Olympics, so it wasn't like it was pre-Olympics. That definitely could have changed. Those 3 months is probably his resting period.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
But at the end of the day, that's their rules. Even though it's kind of antiquated at this point, it kind of sucks. So, but I'm sure by the time the next Olympics come around, those rules may change.
Think so?
Weed is becoming way more acceptable.
Isn't the Olympics like every 4 years or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you might be right.
So
hopefully,
we never know. But again, it's a worldwide organization. There's lots of countries who still frown upon on weed. Not everyone's as progressive as the United States is, even though.
Oh yeah, we're so progressive.
We are.
Can you imagine her taking that test, knowing that she's dirty? You kind of
just have to own it at that point,
and then especially you open your phone, you go on Instagram, you're all over Instagram.
Yeah, that's
tough.
that's because you're smoking weed. It's a lot. I don't know. We're really not that progressive, and I think that's another reason why they're treating it like this. I feel like the Olympics, America, whatever, it's you have to set an example. She's from America, correct? Yes. So it's we have to set an example as a country that wouldn't tolerate this. We take this seriously. We have to make ourselves look good, and boom. That's how I see it.
It's just crazy.
But whatever. Prayers to her.
Do you guys even watch the Olympics? Do you enjoy it? You enjoy
if
Olympics?
it's on, I might, but I will change it.
It depends. It depends what it is.
Are there any
I'm not watching track. I like
I
the
watch
gymnastic
track.
stuff.
You
I
gotta be
watch
watching
track. Track is the best.
Track and like gymnastics.
That's
What?
like the best things to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
I like seeing
Swimming.
like acrobatic stuff.
Like what?
Like when they do like the gymnastics
Oh, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Gymnastics.
and
gymnast-
the pole thing.
That-
What's it
Oh,
called?
pole vault. That's track.
That's track.
Yeah,
Pole
but
vault.
that looks fun. It's like, oh shit, is he gonna make it over? Like I like that shit.
Yeah, that's
Pole
all
vault.
part of that. That's all part of track.
Oh,
Like
okay.
Track and-
the
track
long
and field?
Oh, I
jumping.
mean like the running and stuff. I don't want to watch.
long
What?
jumping.
You never watched like the Usain Bolt,
You don't watch like the relays?
Michael Johnson on the
I
back
think I
end?
saw one time when it was like inventory at Costco and they had it on. One time I had to work during it, and I saw one of the track races.
Damn.
See,
That was
Olympics
it.
be
I mean,
yo,
everybody was into it. They
I
were
be watching the
hyped.
most obscure sports. Like they be having like the air pistol, gun shoot, rifle shit.
No,
It's-
I don't even know.
Yo, they be having
Yo,
shit. I
They
never
had the
even
ice
knew.
skating,
I
right?
seen this
I like
shit.
the ice
That
skating.
what is that shit called? The shot put?
Yeah,
Bruh.
they be having shit.
She, I feel like, black chicks is just like killing the fucking Olympics
Yo.
right now, bro. Like,
But even back then, Dominique Dawes, when I was young, she was the one that was in the Genuine Pony video. Dominique Dawes was the Olympic. She was
Really?
killing it back then too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
Dude,
been
that
killing.
chick that I seen recently, she threw the fuck out of that
I
joint,
saw-
saying like, I think it was, I forgot who posted it on Instagram.
I thought you sent it to the group chat.
Did you?
Did you?
I think I did, but I seen it from somebody though.
Okay, I don't know.
I think it was probably Charlamagne.
Yo.
She threw that, she threw that bitch
What's
dumb
that shit like it was
far.
a baseball?
Facts.
Yeah, the Olympics be having some sports. So if you were an Olympic athlete, Nat, what would you go as?
I feel like I would be into gymnastics if I could. If I
Try to
had
do
the
something.
skills. I feel like I could train and be a gymnast.
Flip and shit.
I feel like I could do it. It's tough.
I ain't gonna
But I
front.
feel like I
If
could
I
do it.
was, I would have probably did track, but
I could see you doing
I would
track.
really want to do like swimming. Like if I could swim like that, bro.
What else do they have? That's
They be having like fencing.
What's
They
fencing?
could keep that.
with
That's
like
like
the swordman
like a-
fight
And you wear
shit.
that thing over your
Yeah.
face? Okay. It's not from like England or something? That's where it started?
Probably.
Yeah.
But it's just cool. Like that's the thing. You get to see those type of sports like once every 4 years. It's not like I'm watching on any given Sunday kind of watching it.
Yeah.
It's like 4 years. It's like, oh, who the hell is this random ass fencer or
Yeah.
just badminton player? It's some random shit. That's what makes it like exciting. It's because it's shit you never even thought about. Like ping pong at the fucking Olympics. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That's like a
It's an
basic.
international thing though. It's from like
Skateboarding and shit is a part of the Olympics
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like all like all these,
BMX too?
yeah.
like all that shit became a part, and it's
Yeah.
like, yo, there wasn't when I was a kid, but
Nope.
That's a sport.
over time
though.
they accepted it.
Yeah.
You know, these are all competitive games. That's what I like about it. too.
Snowboarding, all that shit.
Yeah, those are all Olympic sports now. Back in the day, it was just we get excited when the dudes used to do the curling thing, the slide on the ice with the little.
Bro, I do not understand that
Me
thing,
neither,
bro.
But I watch it.
I be sitting there trying to figure it out, like,
I be like,
what the
okay.
fuck is going on? And they're just like,
I think it's like bocce ball, like
Like,
but
I
in
don't know
ice,
what-
and it's just like, yeah, the brooms. I'm like, why are they sweeping ice? What is that doing?
What?
I guess it makes it like
What is this
smoother.
called?
Curling.
I guess it
Curling?
makes the ice smoother for it to like travel further or some
think-
shit.
Or it maybe makes it rougher so it stops sooner. I don't fucking know. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, like shit like that. You looking it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
You watching the video or are you gonna?
There's a
see-
video. Because I need to see it in action. But y'all can keep talking. I'm
Yeah,
here.
curling. Like
I'm just
those
watching.
type of things, like always exciting, and they'll always have like one star darling of the Olympics. And it's usually the gymnast though. Gymnastics, I think is like number one. Like
I'm gonna be honest. I only watch the shit that the black people.
Oh yeah, I've seen this before. I never understood why they
everything.
do that.
me neither.
I just be watching anything that the black people's in. All right, I'm watching it.
So everything. So you're not really watching the winter sports.
Nah.
Is it removing the ice from the ground that makes it move a certain way? And whoever removes enough ice, that's the side it goes to. And they got the point.
That sounds good to me.
That sounds like a
That's-
I'm pulling
valid
shit
thing
out
too.
my ass right
Listen,
now because I
well,
have
you
no idea.
Pulling some good information.
Some good shit on
Those
my
are
ass.
3 valid questions. Those are 3 valid questions for that fucking
Yo.
thing, yo.
So if you know in the comments, let us know.
Right. Let us know what the point of this is, please. So anyway, getting off of that.
Yeah.
So we're at the age where our friends are keeping their babies.
First of all, you're 29 now, bro.
Can we not? Can we not? It feels weird.
Bro, you just leveled up another year.
I'm 29 years old.
You don't
Thanks
sound
for
happy,
reminding
bro.
me. No, I had a great birthday, but
No,
it just
I'm
hit
talking
me.
about being 29.
Cause 29 is so blah. It's like I might as well just be 30. This
I don't
is
get
just
to
me
be
waiting
honest.
to
I
be
don't get
30.
into the whole age thing anymore.
You know what? Now I
But
don't
I'm
get that
old.
anymore now because I'm the age. But like when I was in my early 20s, 29 to me seems so old.
So do you still feel like it's
No,
old? So why
I
do
still
you?
feel like a little kid
So why do you cringe about 29 then?
because I remember how I used to view it.
'Cause
Like
you
I
probably
figured by
low-key-
now, when you're in your early 20s, like I don't know about you guys because you guys are men, but like as a woman, you're like, oh yeah, when I'm 29, I'm gonna be married, I'm gonna have kids, like I'm gonna have my house, and it's like at 29, I'm still figuring shit the fuck
Yeah, you
out.
said that.
Yeah, because I thought to me, that's what I'm saying. 29 to me seems so like old. It seems so adult, so mature, and it's like I'm still mad and mature.
I was like, how much mature did you do?
But that,
Not
but
much.
that just shows you, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, that age shit is just like, I don't know, it's just a number to me.
It is. No, now I'm realizing that.
It's just a number to me because, like you said, like I still feel youthful. I don't look my age. You don't
I
look
don't
your
feel like
age.
I look my age. Thank you. God bless.
Let me ask you a
saying, like-
question.
I was telling everyone, wait, because I need to share
Uh-oh,
this.
uh-oh.
I was telling everyone because it was my birthday, the day of my sister's baby shower.
Yeah.
So we shared them the day together. But like everybody was saying happy birthday and asking me how old I was. And all of them were like, oh my God, but you don't even look it. You look so young. And I was like, yes, thank you. Thank you so much. So I like to hear it. So I had to just share that. But continue. I had a moment. Because sometimes, no, you ever saw somebody who was 29 and they look 40? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, like you
Yeah.
look like you've been.
I be
through
seeing some people
it.
that's younger than me looking older than me.
Yo, that's another thing. So it was like,
I be like, yo, you're not that bad, bro. You're not that bad.
no, it's true.
Pat on the back.
It's true.
Facts.
But what were you gonna say?
Because Denzel said he still feel youthful. I was gonna ask, how does it feel working in those planes, bending in those tight corners now all day long than it did
Not that
2
you.
years ago?
Jesus Christ, it's not. Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
not, it's definitely not the same.
Yeah, all right, then.
Especially having like a whole year off of not doing anything.
That shit. That's when you
Yeah.
start. When you start trying to do shit like that you used to
Yeah.
do. Like if you play sports, try to play like a full court game of basketball,
Oh,
like
my
21 or some
God.
shit. By the time like someone
Facts.
scores 5, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
when we taking a break, you start feeling that shit.
When they be like, "Oh, full court," you like, wait, what?
Right.
I thought we was doing half court.
Yeah.
No, full court.
Right. You know the
All right. Well, I'm gonna need some water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a sandwich
Can
real
we do
quick.
some
Yeah.
drills real quick? Can we like
Can we
warm up?
stretch?
Can we get some warm up shots?
Right.
You know, it's the fucked
Right.
up part because you don't even feel it that day, that next morning. 'Cause
Oh
I gotta, if I ball or do something, I gotta know I have the next day off. It gotta
Gotta
be playing.
plan
Like,
ahead.
yo, all right.
You gotta plan it.
Like, yo, you want to play basketball today? All right.
Okay.
I gotta
What I'm doing
make sure-
tomorrow?
What am I doing tomorrow? I don't work. I
Nothing?
can stay home. Cool.
Let's
But
ball.
It's gonna take me so long to get out of bed.
Nah, see me, I'm not at that stage. Like I can like, if I bought, I may wake up sore the next day, but I'm not. It's not like gonna cancel my day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still gonna go out, be productive, whatever it is, depending on what time like how much sleep or rest I got. But yeah, I don't know. I
Working-
always had like adrenaline and shit like that because I got like track history, so.
Yeah, I don't
I
have.
ran
an
long
athletic,
distance.
I don't have an athletic background at all. So like, and then working from home has made me even more lazy. Like I just want to be in bed and just stay home. So it was like the thought that I have to go back in September, like full time. I don't know how I'm gonna wake up for 6 a.m. because I can't even do 9 a.m.
Do you think that the pandemic was a good thing or a bad thing in hindsight now? Do you
I
think
would
that
say
it made
both.
us lazy?
It made me lazy for sure. Like now I have to purposely, like that's why I got the trainer. Cause that's the only way I work out. Like it holds me accountable. I'm paying for it. I'm telling
Shout out
him
to
I'm gonna
Dot
show
too,
up.
by the way. Shout out to Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We should add his at.
yeah,
thing
we should
here.
add his.
Can we mark? Can you write
yeah.
down the time? What time is it right now?
All right, no problem.
You gonna remember? Okay.
29 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm gonna send you his Instagram and stuff.
Yes. Shout out to him because he is killing me. By the way.
I ain't been in a
Holy
while, but like I be seeing you going
shit.
through
Yo,
it.
I love it.
Looking like a tomato.
I don't even care. I love it.
Face is mad red.
I've never sweat this much before.
Yo, I told you he's gonna put you through it.
This is what I needed. Like for me, my workouts.
Those
were not
workouts
like
feel
that.
good though.
Yo, amazing.
Yeah, and that soreness,
I
working
love
out with
it.
that soreness, that feels good.
So it's like in the moment I hate him, I be cursing in that bitch.
Really?
I be like, fuck.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't be like, I ain't gonna front. Like, there's times where I'm like, yo, the only time I hate him is when like
I tell him I hate him all the time.
like the day, like some days, like I'll go like the day after I work out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like on your own.
Or that night after I worked out. You know what I'm saying? Like I would feel mad sore. Like say like I work out today. Say like tomorrow night, like like when I get out the shower before I go to bed, that's when I'll start feeling sore.
I
I'm
feel
like,
sore right away.
nah, not me.
Yeah,
Like
it's the next day. So
Yeah, it's the next day.
For me, it's like right away I'm sore, and then the next day is a little bit worse.
really like.
If you sore the first day, the next day is definitely gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shit. The same
Yeah.
day.
But
sore.
when
Same
you
day
to
soreness.
avoid
Maybe
all
I'm
of
not
that,
drinking enough water. I don't know.
to avoid all of that too, you gotta stretch.
I don't stretch. That's my problem.
You gotta stretch before you go to sleep and when you wake up in the morning.
And I was doing so good because I was doing my yoga. Like
Especially if
every
you
day.
wake up early in the morning too. Feel like an early morning person. Wake up, stretch.
Like
I'm
10
saying.
a.m.
But you know what it is for us?
You can do that.
For
10 a.m.
Denzel and I, we played sports growing up.
Right. I don't have an
So
athletic
we
background.
have, even though like I gained
It's kinda
weight,
like
I still have
muscle
an
memory.
I have like an athletic core, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like underneath this.
Yeah.
So I can still
Facts.
be a little bit physical until I hit a point.
Yeah.
So I don't have to. You're building the
Yeah.
muscle underneath everything.
Yeah,
You
and
never
this is
had
like
that
I'm trained. I
These
told
are
him
are
like,
muscles you never even used.
activated before.
I told him I
Yeah.
want to be trained like an athlete, which is why it was perfect that you put me onto him because he's like I train like an athlete.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make you train
Yeah.
like a, because honestly, that's where you see the results in your body.
Did he-
It's not these cute little workouts the girls be doing in the
Did he
gym.
bring you outside yet?
Oh, he brought me outside,
He had you
but
run.
it was he didn't have me run though.
He didn't have you run?
But he
That's
made
the last
me
thing I
do
did when I went.
like you know how you have to like up and down,
Okay,
steps?
on the steps.
And then he made me do like box jumps, but it was on the ledge, so I was like
Okay.
jumping. That was it.
He had
So
you
he
by
made
the
me do-
beach.
No, I want to go. No, we haven't. I'm gonna
Oh.
hit him up. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
No. It's right down the street.
Yeah, that'll be lit. It's
Yeah.
been hot as fuck though.
That's probably why too.
It's been hot.
It's disgusting.
Today was probably the coolest day we've had, and it's still muggy outside.
Fucking rain.
But yeah,
I want to talk about this bum ass
Wait,
weather.
what were we really talking about though? Because we just went off. What was the original point? Quarantine, laziness. There was
Yeah.
something
Original,
else.
What
original
was-
point was the meme.
The me.
But
That's how it started.
But I
Yes,
had
indeed.
asked the question like, yo, what it did depend in hindsight?
Okay, so let's
was the
answer that.
pandemic like
So I
did it
would
make us
say-
lazy or was it a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing. It made me more creative.
I feel like it
mentally.
did too.
Okay.
So-
It gave me time to sit down, think, reflect.
Okay,
I worked,
yes,
so
I
I
agree
worked
with
the
all
whole
those
pandemic,
things.
so I still was getting out the house and going
Okay.
to work.
That was nice. You got a break from being
It
home.
was nice, but I still was at times. I'm like, damn, I wish I could just fucking chill and I don't have to get up to go to work. But I still had a somewhat of a normal life. I couldn't go to the gym, but then I started like riding a bike or doing other things, so that helped. Or walking, going on hikes and shit. So little things like that. Then it made me get creative with things I wanted to do. Driving to the beach last summer was the greatest thing ever. There was no traffic at all, so it was
Yeah,
no one on
goodbye
the
to
road.
those days.
Bruh,
Man, I'm gonna miss those days.
everyone has a car all of a sudden. Like everyone has a car.
Walking around
So
in
much
the
traffic.
city. The street is empty. Like,
Yeah.
I
don't
rode
love
my
that.
bike in the city.
Like,
That
Yo.
was the best. That was fucking fun. And there was like
Yes.
nobody outside. I was on the sidewalk in the city.
Crazy.
Like how?
She said on the side. I was gonna say the street.
No, I was on the street too, but I'm saying like
Oh.
you can never ride on the sidewalk in the city.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's
hell
like
no.
a slalom. You just going through.
Nah, it was
beating.
like just yeah. It was the best.
So
Yeah, that was
that's why it
amazing.
depends on what's the situation. You know,
Yeah.
I did. There was times where like I was working out right before the gyms closed, going,
Me
and then I
too.
stopped, and it was like that just kind of put on hold. So now I would work, come home, so I got creative mentally on the computer and doing things like that. But then
Yeah.
physically, I started like just being super lazy
Yeah,
and there
lethargic, yeah.
and sitting down in front of a computer. Like you edit one video or do one thing,
Yeah.
4 hours been passed, and
Yeah.
like you try to stand up, and your legs are just dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
Quarantine
was fun.
was fine. Like I'm over it. We went through it.
Yeah, I'm over it too. It was cool.
there's good in the bad and there's bad in the good. So like there's pros and cons.
Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons
through it. Like,
can't honestly. I wish everything was open, but more. It still had that quarantine vibe where people were still staying home. Cause like this summer, like last summer, you can just go out. Like, cause remember bars started opening up a little bit in restaurants.
You could go,
but you could go out and it wouldn't be a lot of people out. I love that vibe.
Nice.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
You can have the whole place
You
to
can just
yourself.
have the whole and just chill. I need that exclusivity with this openness.
Oh no, it's over.
You know
It's
what I'm
over for
saying?
that.
That's over.
It's
for
over.
that.
That's now that's the,
You would have
that's
to move to a
nostalgia.
small town
That's
if that's what you
nostalgia
want.
right there. That's like literally like an era now.
It was a moment in time.
Yeah, it was a moment in time.
And it's gone now.
Literally a hiccup.
Yeah. Say bye-bye.
It felt like a fucking eternity while it was happening, like in real time.
did.
Like last year was a long year, bro. Just like it just felt like the whole world was at a standstill.
I will never forget that year. I don't remember a lot of years in my life. I remember like little bits and pieces, but I will always remember 2020.
Yeah.
Always.
That's like unforgettable. Bro, the fucking animals were showing up in the street in like public places. Like, bro, it's. You remember seeing that shit? I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Apparently, our like solar system was repairing itself too. Like pollution was down. All these different things were down.
Sure it was.
The air felt clearer too.
Yeah, they were reporting
like,
on it. It was like the first time in years that we had reached a certain number with that. It was like, okay,
It's
wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
But okay, so the original point
was
the meme. I'm at the age where my friends are starting to keep their babies. I love it. First of all, you're foul for sending this.
I said that.
You sent this.
Listen,
That's a little crazy.
I can't say I agree with that because, well, let me see.
My friends are keeping their babies.
My friends have been keeping their babies.
Yeah, we're at that age.
No,
not over time. This has been like since young.
Oh, they were keeping them from
You
back
know what I'm
then.
talking about?
Yeah.
Like, nigga pull out weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you watching, you know who you are. You know who you are, bro. I
we
love
could
you.
say
though.
he was a guest. We've had a lot of
Yeah,
male
he was
guests.
here. He was here.
One of our guests. But yeah. But for me, where I stand on this is like, I don't want no kids right now. I thank God every day that I don't have a kid. I do.
I'm grateful for not having kids either.
I thank God every day that I could just fucking lay in bed as long as I want and not do shit, and I don't have to feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
I can come and go as I please. I don't need a
That's
babysitter.
why I said,
I don't have a
like,
curfew. Like,
That's why I said I wouldn't really trip if I get older and just never have kids.
I be feeling like that.
I wouldn't trip. Like, it's like, yo,
Like,
been doing this since '92. Ain't shit changed, bro.
I'm 30. I turned 37, and I'm
chilling.
we chilling.
Living your best
You know what I'm
life.
saying?
I don't. But then it's like my mother was like, oh, but like there's this fulfillment that you get.
See,
Yeah, I'm sure
you
it
gotta
and
understand
this
that I
love, and it's
gotta.
unconditional, and it's just like
I
I feel
gotta-
a lot of unconditional love for myself.
I was gonna say you should tell her that you get all that unconditional love from her. She gives it to you.
Thank you.
Yo, we gotta live for ourselves, bro.
That's
like,
how I feel. My mother. I mean, I get all right. Sometimes I do think like, all right, if let's say I was to stay alone my whole life, right, and not have any kids.
Yeah.
My mother puts it like, who's gonna take care of you? Like, you're gonna be sick. You won't be able to take care of yourself. Like, that's why you have kids, so they can financially help you. They can help you physically.
Damn, she just preparing you. She like, yo, another 20 years.
You better get my funds ready.
Open that savings account.
No, but of course, I wouldn't mind. But that's me. But like, that's how she sees it. Like, it's like a cycle, like the circle of life kind of thing. Where it's like, I took care of you your whole life. Now, as I get older, you need to start taking care of me. That's how it is. That's how she puts it too, and I get it. Cause I think about it too. Like, damn, I wouldn't wanna. As you age, like, you probably would want your family around, and it maybe your husband dies or your wife dies, but at least you still have your kids, and then your kids have kids, and
I never thought about it like that. But see, as a woman though, like I feel like you would see that more as a woman. Like a man is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the ones that's pushing them out.
That's why, as a man, I've always been told, like, people like, oh, you don't want kids, blah blah blah, and they be like, yo, you trust me, you want a daughter, because when you get older,
you want that
daughter who's gonna be there to hold you down.
That's what they say.
The son, he gonna live his life. But that
Yeah.
daughter, she gonna be on in your
Like
dying.
I love my
kind of thing.
dad, but like I don't be out chilling with him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep. If you were a girl, like if he had a daughter,
Yeah.
she'd be ride and die for him no matter what till the day he
but see, if
passes.
like thing is, if my mom hit me like, yo, let's go out to eat, I'd be like, yeah, what time?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
Like,
you.
I
feel
don't
you.
know. It's just weird.
I don't know. I feel like, God, what was I gonna say? Shit. Fuck it, I forgot. What were we gonna say, Anthony?
So you don't want kids at all at any point?
No, I do want kids.
Like
but
what-
I'm just saying, like right now.
What's your cutoff?
If I'm 35 and I still don't have a kid, I'm good. I'm not even gonna bother.
What if you can still have them?
It's do I want them at that point?
What if you get pregnant at 35?
Then fuck it. Then I'm pregnant at 35. I'm gonna have it.
So my three of my best friends all had kids after 35. Guys though. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, you
different.
see, that's different. My
That's
dad,
different.
he was 40 when I was born.
But they're still very excited. In our group chat,
Forty.
all they freaking do is post pics now of their kids. But they're super excited. That's gives them so much joy. So at 35, you might have a completely different mentality.
Of course.
Like, yo.
I mean, at 35, at that point, I'm not, like, I'm keeping my
You're
baby.
grown as
You
hell.
feel me?
at
Like, I'm not supposed to be
35,
like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like, no, I'm going to keep my baby and I'm going to be a mom and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
And you already
Made it sound like she was getting rid
I
of
feel
babies.
like 35.
She's like, I'm keeping it this time.
No.
Wait a minute. Stop.
No, that's not what
car,
I'm saying.
come on,
Dumbass.
car screeches.
You're
like,
mad annoying.
That was wild. That's wild. Nah.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say now. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, a certain age.
No, yeah, at a certain age, I get it. Like, at a certain age, you would want your kids to be around you. I feel that. So it's like, that's what makes me feel like, all right. Like, at some point, going out and being, like, selfish and just thinking about myself, like, that might get old to me. And I may want to pour myself into
Hey, you never know. It
a
depends
family,
on
having
the
a baby. And I do want a family and I do want kids. I'm not saying I don't. But right
Depends
now,
on
at
the life you
29,
got.
no.
depends on the life you got.
I would like to travel more, and I would like to save more money. I would like to be in a way better financial state
Situation, yeah, me
before
too.
I have a kid. Period.
Me too. I want to like,
I just want to live a little bit more.
yeah, like when I
2020
say live,
robbed us of experiences.
facts. That would have been my year to actually do
Yo,
shit.
me too.
But, and for a lot of people, but I feel like
Word.
the only type of living I'm trying to do right now is like you said, just travel. I just want to see shit. I want to learn different cultures. I want to learn a few languages. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right.
100%.
Learn some shit. I want to be humbled a few times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to learn like a new like practice. I want to practice something. You know,
What do you want to practice? What do you mean?
like
I want to learn how to play an instrument.
like. Oh yeah, that's dope.
I want to learn how to play guitar.
I want to learn how
At
to
some
play.
point, I am gonna learn how to play.
I want to learn how to
guitar.
play a guitar and a piano.
Piano's hard for me.
Piano too. Guitar
Piano's
and piano.
lit, but like
Oh, drums. Drums number one. Always want to learn that.
Drums, I ain't gonna find that looks too complicated for me though.
piano looks super complicated.
It
for me.
does too, but I would rather go through that though.
I always thought about guitar and flute, maybe,
All right,
or
you lost me at that. You lost
harp?
me at the flute.
Harp.
That that
It's
big,
beautiful.
that big shit.
Yeah, it sounds
I ain't gonna front.
beautiful.
I
Flute
could
is
rarely,
nice,
I
though.
could rarely see you doing that too.
Harp. I don't know if I have the fingers for it though. I feel like you need like those long,
A harp?
lanky fingers. Yeah, don't do that. Harp sound amazing.
No, I'm not saying because you. I'm just like, who the hell like says
It's
they want to play a
random.
yeah a
It's
harp?
random.
That's what I mean.
But
by
it goes
that.
with guitar
Bro, you
strings.
carrying that bitch, imagine.
What the
I
shit is
know.
fucking?
I don't even think you can.
Nah, that
You
shit
gotta
gotta get
put it on some
transported
type
there.
of-
Yeah.
You need like a whole truck to
Yeah,
carry
yeah,
that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But what else would you want to practice?
Like I would practice like some like Muslim practices like fasting and
Okay.
you know stuff like that. Like I would do stuff like that, or like you said Buddhism.
But I did say that one time.
Yeah, like I think I would. I don't know. Just to
Buddhism
try
is a
something-
practice.
Just to try something different. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah. I want to get into yoga. Like once things are open, right? I want to start taking some yoga classes.
I said that too. Like
I
a
really
part
want
of me
to.
wants to get into yoga, but I don't know. Like
I
don't-
started doing it in my living room. I mean, I suck. I have no flexibility, but you got to start somewhere. They have mad YouTube videos.
Yeah.
All
Everything
different
is on
types of
YouTube.
like you could just do it.
Going places and just trying their local custom type things. Like if you go to a place that specializes in some sort of yoga or
Right.
trying it there, like that would be
right,
awesome.
right.
Obviously foods and things, but just
Of
trying
course.
to live the way other people live. Like if I had a goal, I wish I could just drive to every state, just stay local, see how everything is hot. All 48 mainland states drive to and see how people live and how those people are, why they vote the way they vote, why they think the way they think. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I want to do? I want to move somewhere for like 2-3 months.
That's perfect. Like if you worked from home, that would be perfect.
Like I want to move like somewhere like
man,
out of the U.S. like for like 2-3 months. Like I want to live in like fucking
Costa Rica.
but at least for you grew up in another country.
I grew up, yeah.
So you had it, because there's nothing, like if you lived, I know people who lived in the same fucking city their entire life. They have no other experience. You have another experience. You at least can.
I'm open to living a whole nother.
and I kind of have like the DR experience.
And you can at least appreciate like where you live at now,
Yeah.
comparing it to something else. Like, these people live this way, and you can see it gives you a better understanding, like why someone thinks a different way than you. Where some people are so close-minded because they
Like I
only live
want
here.
to go to Africa for like 2-3 months and just stay. Just I heard when you go there, like you give up your visa, like you can't even.
What do you mean you give up your visa?
It's like they take your visa from you or some shit
I'm
like
sure
that.
maybe what country you go to.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know what
like-
the laws are and stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, depending on the country. But that would be awesome, Joe, just to go somewhere.
You just live on a whole different type of time.
And that's why, being my age,
I would go to Japan too.
That's my
I want to go to
I
Japan
want to go
so
to
bad.
Thailand.
Japan so bad.
You Thailand? Yeah, me too.
Thailand.
Me too.
Go get some spicy fried rice with
Or
chicken,
Vietnam.
curry puffs.
Vietnam,
Yeah,
Vietnam.
those experiences, man. That shit is the best. That's why I'm saying,
Try their
being
food.
my age with no kids, like if I wanted to tomorrow, just quit my job and just go somewhere and just probably try to restart a life, I could
Yeah.
because I have no ties. Like I can just do it. So that just feels good. Like I love that. You know what I'm saying? That aspect of life. That's the best. Like just to know that.
Yeah.
So that's
true.
what's one positive. But some people may say, "Oh, but having a family and kids gives you that what's the mother
and to
said?
me, it's just
Stability.
like
Not stability. The unconditional love
unconditional
and things like
love,
that.
and it is stability. And
Some
my
people
mother
need
sees
that.
it too as like, if you're just living around, going out, partying, like there's a word for that, but I don't know how to.
What's it in Spanish?
Vagamunderia.
Can you use it in a sentence?
I don't
Is that
know.
meaningless?
I don't even know how to give the English translation, but it's basically like you're just wasting your life away. That's it. Like there's no real meaning. It's just like you just want to be wild. You just want to be for the streets, pretty much. And she's like, after a while, like people get old. You're not gonna look as nice. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna be as welcomed in those spaces anymore. So you're gonna have to like get serious and just start a family.
But there's that freedom.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, maybe I won't be partying anymore, but like you said, you could get up and just travel the world if you wanted to,
Turn your whole life around.
Yeah, so it's like maybe I won't be doing those things, but now I could do other things.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like, I don't know. There's different phases either way. Like you could take it where you party, enter a phase of being a family person and having kids, or you enter a phase of your life where you become like a nomad or something and you just travel the world, or you take up new hobbies, and you're just that person who just takes up new hobbies all the time because you can. That's it. I don't know.
Would you could you you know how they say like in the perfect world? Would you ever want to witness a perfect world?
No.
Not even for a day.
No. I feel like even perfection gets boring. It does. Everything's too perfect all the time. And you get exactly what you want all the time. I don't want to get what I want all the time. I want to feel frustrated sometimes. I want to have something to work towards. Something that pushes
I'm just saying,
me.
not even for a day.
Nah. Oh, wait, maybe for a day.
For a day? Yeah.
That's what I'm
A
saying.
day,
For
sure.
a day.
Like that
Just
perfect
one
day where
day.
the food that you order comes out perfect. You ain't gotta wait on the table. There's no traffic on your way. Your outfit just looks
There's
fresh.
parking right in
You got,
front.
you got the best picture of you in that outfit. Like someone, everything. Yeah.
It's the best type of weather of day. It's not too hot, not too cool.
Just perfect.
Someone rolled your joint
hair is
perfectly tight.
What?
I don't smoke, but I'm just saying. I was just throwing it out there. There's weed smokers who follow us.
You get your hairline back, or just.
Yo! Oh, wait. Oh, wow.
The perfect day.
Oh, wow. I know what the opening clip is here.
No shade.
50 minutes.
I wasn't even talking about nobody.
Yo.
You're bald anyway. How are you offended?
Yo, Denzel felt offended for me.
Why? Denzel got a hairline. Yo, y'all dumb. I hate both of you.
Wow.
You guys be turning shit and making it mad extra.
Yo, look at Denzel's face right now. Camera close
What
up.
did I say that was crazy? On a perfect day, you would get your hairline.
She was looking at the camera right behind. Like,
nah,
right,
she was looking up in the air. Like, she was just like.
I was looking up in the air.
She was just like, losing your hairline. I was just like, damn. That was like very specific. Like,
nah.
Word.
I mean, yeah, for somebody it might be.
Damn, right after I said what I said and I threw it to you, and then she just threw the alley-oop and she just like monster dunked it in my face.
Fuck your hairline. That's why you don't got one.
Well, clearly. You just let everyone know that.
You're bald. Like, what?
Oh, damn.
oh man.
No one was talking about you anyway.
Jesus Christ. I fell for all the guys out there who's.
Are we moving on to the video now?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, let's move on.
This is your podcast.
Yeah. Let's do
But
it.
is it gonna connect?
I'll just insert it into the clip. So we'll play it.
Okay.
We'll just pause.
Hold on, wait.
I'll just insert that bitch right over us.
So I had a guy get me a Benz before and put me in a loft space and, you know, set my whole life up differently than what it was normally. And I feel like if you brought me to like this level, and then we didn't work out, but we're still friends, you know, we didn't have beef and no one cheated. It was just didn't work out. But I still, I wasn't going to move from my space because it didn't work out. I wasn't going to give him back my car because I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget then, what's the difference now? You know what I mean?
You were my girlfriend. I was fucking you.
Yeah, but I was fucking you. But I personally feel like, no, I'm not moving.
But see, what he did was this, though. He gave you the upgrade, but part of that upgrade is because you're with me.
Yes.
You understand? So let me just go, though. So we didn't work out, me and you dating. You feel me? So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your Benz. Now, I get it. You're a true boss if you do that, and that's the vibe we're getting, but Jazz,
no, it's just I'm not moving, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Either way, you have to pay
stay with me. If not, go see what's out there.
Oh, so then if that's the case, so you want me to stay with you for these items and use you basically?
Not for them. If you want to live like this, it comes with being with me.
Okay, so then you would prefer a woman to just stay with you for her items and her lifestyle. My lifestyle is now contingent. My current new lifestyle that you upgraded me to is now contingent on me being in a relationship with you, and that's the only way I can have it in this moment. Then what stops me from just staying with you for that?
Then Jazz, you want him to keep your lifestyle up, keep paying your bills, keep you on that same upgraded level. No, you were dating a man that had money, so dating him came with a lifestyle. But if we not working and our love is dead, I don't owe you to keep paying your car note and your mortgage. I'm not entitled to. Now, if I'm that rich, then okay. But realistically, that isn't really my job. You should find you a man like me and upgrade to him and keep your lifestyle.
But that takes time. So I just feel like if someone had me on a certain pedestal, you're not just because we no longer working, you're not just gonna rip the pedestal from me. Like, or I'm gonna feel a type of way and just as petty and ruin them things. I'm gonna ruin the car. I'm gonna trash the house.
Sponsor you until you move on.
Not until I move on, but give me, until I.
More time.
It's the entitlement for me.
Yo.
It's the entitlement for me.
All right, I was trying to get her point though. Like if she had one. You know,
there was none.
There was no point. Like I still don't really get her point.
I get it.
I don't.
Explain, please.
She's young, attractive, and she's like, yo, I can get what I want because I'm young and attractive.
Oh, you think that? I don't think that's what she was
That
trying to convey,
justifies
though.
it?
No, that's just her point. That's what she's thinking.
She's thinking it, but she's not. She's saying basically like, you got me used to this, so it was your fault. So now it was your responsibility to keep me here because you brought me here.
It's his responsibility.
Everything that I brought to the table during this relationship, right? Mm-hmm. That is now I mean, that's what I brought. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take all of that with me. Granted, you could keep all the stuff that I got, but the lifestyle and everything else that was the upkeeping, I'm no longer here with you.
So you don't get my lifestyle.
That comes along. That comes with me. That's a part of me.
What she's looking for is like,
you don't get to keep that.
Alimony, spousal support. That's what
she
she
needs him to pay.
You gotta figure. You gotta figure it out, sis.
Yeah,
he's back to the drawing board.
She needs to move out and get rid of the car.
I'm sure she can find someone else.
Nobody cares, bro.
That can help her. Like I said, young, attractive woman.
Nah, bro, that's not enough.
No, but in her mind, thinking how she thinks, and young, attractive women think that she can still get someone to pay her bills and pay her, buy her stuff and all that stuff.
That's not enough, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, she's definitely bugging.
She's tripping.
Because there's no way he's wrong.
So I'm supposed to like move. So say like if we broke up and I'm with a whole nother chick, I'm supposed to still be like upkeeping like the car that you might have got out of this, or
yeah, like that's what I'm not getting.
Your rent being paid, like, or like I'm supposed to be doing all of that too.
And she was like, yeah, but like I'm not expecting him to do that, but it takes time.
Okay, if you all right, let's say it takes time. Because there are you have like leases. I'm sure it was a rental property that she had.
Why is that his responsibility?
No,
he's not your father. Bro.
He might not be. However, if he got it for her, it's probably in his name. Now, there's 6 months left on the lease. All right, you have 6 months. Lease is up. I gotta maintain it because I don't want to wreck my credit. 6 months, you gotta figure it out. You give her. You know, that's where I can say it's acceptable because of that. If the house is in his, whatever, the apartment's in his name, he's paying for it under his name, he doesn't want to ruin his stuff, his credit, then okay, you maintain it for that time, but you give her, 6 months, you got to figure it out. We're no longer together. Once that time is up, if you're not going by then, I'm not renewing the lease. You can figure it out. You can take it over.
Okay, for me, getting that off the table because, like, that's just retarded to me. I don't get it. But, like, if any of you watching have kids or you plan on having kids, even if you don't know yourself, like, find a way to you yourself become independent if you aren't already, and try to teach your children to also have that independence, whether they're a boy or a girl. Because it's like she's in this situation because she don't have, or she didn't have her own shit, or she doesn't have the means to maintain whatever he's given her, and that's her fault. But it's also like someone else's fault if they never put her on. Maybe she needed somebody to put her on.
It's nobody's fault but hers.
So fine, it's her fault. But then it's like, this is your fault. Like, you have to know whenever you deal with anybody, shit doesn't always mean that it's going to last forever.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if you're married, that may not last forever.
Exactly.
So you have to have a way, like, where if shit goes south, you have your own shit.
Exactly.
Like, that's why I'm happy that I was raised a certain way and that I was able to get the things that I got on my own. Because now it's like, I really don't need a man. And I'm not saying that to sound like strong and tough, but it's like, I really don't need anybody. Like, I got everything. I pay everything by myself. I work for me. I'm good. Like, that's it. Whatever you're going to bring to the table just is going to add on to anything I have going. But there's nothing that you could take away from me. And I love it like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I would just say for her, like, bitch, get your shit together.
No, because
like,
I gotta. All right, so like, there are a lot of women who think that way, right? Where it's like, I got my shit together. I do this. I don't need a man for anything.
Yeah.
And they end up single with that mentality.
Yeah, of course.
So is that a negative mentality to have? Because you can feel that way so strongly that when you do get some kind of man that gives you some kind of pushback on things, you're so stuck in your independence and that you are self-made that you find it hard to
let someone in.
Let someone be that dominant, because that no matter what in all relationships, the man better be the fucking dominant one, or that relationship is just fucked.
I feel like that all depends on I don't know. I feel like as a woman, like just knowing your, I don't want to say your role.
No, say it. Say it.
Because essentially,
that's what it is. All right, we're gonna get into it. Go ahead, just finish.
Essentially,
don't
your role as a woman, like it's just to be, like if you want a man at your side, like there's gonna be some type of like
give and take.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like you could still stand on the morals and stuff that you're about, but you got to compromise something. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to put some of these walls down or something if you want somebody to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
Because things is like this, that idea of the type of person that you want is not. It's not even. It's really like a fairy tale. It's not even.
Yeah, like I said what I said because I really feel that way. But I know how to act when I'm in a relationship.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Financially, I'm good, but I know when to let a man lead.
Yeah.
You
See,
know what
that's
I mean?
what I'm talking about.
And when to let him be the dominant one to take charge.
Like I get it. Like there might be times that you may not be comfortable letting a man pay for
certain times. Yeah, it's just like, ooh, like maybe like this was something that I wanted, and we just happened to be together, and I'm picking it out, and now you want to pay for it. It's like, damn, but like I don't want you to feel like you had to do that. Like I came to this store, I wanted this, I was prepared to buy it. Like so it's just shit like that. I'd be like, oh, but like I get it. I get why they do it. So I don't take that away from them either.
Sometimes the dude probably really just wanted to buy it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
and you can't take
like,
that away from them. But like a whole apartment, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Maybe now I would because I have my own apartment. So it's like if somebody wanted to buy an apartment for me, cool. Because it's like if shit don't work out, I could go right back to my own apartment. You feel me? Like I wouldn't mind taking, if he could afford it and that's a gift he wanted to give me, cool. But like at least I know I have my own, where it's like God forbid it don't work, I'm good. I'm straight. That's how I feel. That's it.
I need to find a woman that's gifting apartments then.
Well, he did for her, so that's why I'm saying like he had it like that.
That's wild.
That's
wild.
Yeah. You have anything else to say about this? I feel like we're done.
Oh wait, I got one more thing to talk about.
Okay. What?
That's not crazy. Because we had this silly discussion, and I was like, hell no, absolutely not.
Yeah. And you wait,
Crocs.
what was it again?
Fucking Crocs.
Those are Crocs?
No, these not Crocs.
So
I
what are
ain't
you
wearing no
talking about?
goddamn Crocs.
Those are Birkenstocks, aren't
yes. But I'm saying I ain't wearing no Crocs. And this, how the hell did Crocs become a trend all of a sudden? This
they just
like,
are.
Like
they're comfortable as fuck.
They're ugly as fuck.
No, they're not.
They're not attractive at all. Those are the.
There's a lot of stuff that we wear that's not attractive.
Thank you.
So that's not enough for me to not like them. But I definitely slipped my foot inside of a pair,
comfy.
and it completely changed my mind. Like, cause I didn't care for a pair of Crocs, but I'm like, yo, like, I don't want to be wearing my sneakers all the time. Like, sometimes I just want to just throw some shit on and just go.
You going to the store real quick, like.
Especially since I drive too. Like, I drive a lot, so it's just like I hop it right in the car.
The foot.
Protect.
They do. They protect the foot because slides kind of leave you a little exposed. You got the toes out.
See, the Crocs, it got the little band that could go around there.
Right. So you can run in them if you needed to. You feel me?
But
real quick.
Crocs, you ain't really trying to do too much in Crocs, but you know.
But you could still slay the day in a pair of Crocs.
No.
Get yours now.
The fuck? You can't.
Get yours
so would
now.
you get some Ugg slippers? You would get those?
I'm not a fan of Uggs at all.
No?
Those were fine. I didn't hate them. Whatever.
Yeah, nah, I'm good on those shit.
I'm about to say, if you taking those, it's just like, all right, bro.
Nah, I didn't like females that wore Uggs. I like the yogas they wore with them, but...
You didn't like females that wore Uggs?
Yeah, I never liked that trend.
Uggs are so comfortable.
They're comfortable for females. They always say
and
that.
Warm as
but they look
fuck.
ugly.
So once you seen a girl with a
pair of Uggs,
you could have seen a girl attractive up until you seen her
Get
Uggs.
over yourself.
Whoa.
Get over yourself.
It ain't about over myself.
Because look, you're wearing Birkenstocks.
Exactly.
With socks.
Because I'm at home.
And you would go out but you would go out to the store like that.
Whoa, that's what I'm saying. No. If you just don't want to go to the store, cool.
But what's wrong with wearing them for date night? Not Birkenstocks, Uggs for a girl. In fucking winter when it's like blistering cold outside.
Yo,
in New York
if I were to, if we were going on a date and I came to pick you up and you were wearing fucking Crocs, yo.
Uggs.
Oh,
not Crocs.
Okay.
Not Crocs.
Uggs. I'm saying in the cold. Date night, she got a cute sweater on. She did her hair, her makeup. She got the Uggs on. Big fucking deal. Like, you gonna write her off because she got Uggs on? First date.
Nah, because first day we going somewhere chill.
I'm not gonna
So
lie.
she could
wear her
I
Uggs.
don't-
She could wear
I don't
Uggs.
care about the Uggs. Like as long as you.
Yeah, as long as they look good, because there's a lot of
I
times
was-
that
They be
Yo,
looking
about to
slave,
say
and that's
that.
Yo.
also
And
they. Be,
I'm not gonna lie.
The
I might
glitter
be a
ones
little
gotta
bu-
go,
I might
though.
be a little bougie for this, but and they gotta be Uggs, bro. They gotta be.
they
Uggs.
gotta be, yes,
At
not
least.
the
They
Walmart
gotta be
ones.
At
Uggs.
least the Costco ones,
Not the
the Target
Costco
ones. At
ones,
least be
right.
Uggs.
Yeah.
I could deal with at least they Uggs.
If you're gonna go the Ugg route, if you're gonna make the attempt,
Do
just
the
go
right
all the
thing.
way, man.
Yeah, do the right thing.
So y'all rocking the Croc charms too?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to get me a pair of
I
Crocs,
don't have
bro.
a pair of Crocs, so I don't know how
I'm
I'm,
about to
gonna
get me a
razzle
pair of
dazzle
Crocs,
it.
and I'm about to get the what they call them?
The charms. That's what I just said. The charms.
But they have a name for it. The nip bits or some shit like that.
I don't even
The
know.
jit
I
bits,
don't know what the
some
fuck
shit
you
like
Jit
that.
bit?
The jit
Yo,
bits.
I'm telling you, it's a name for it.
All right. Well, I don't know about that one, but yeah, I don't know.
Jit bit sounds like a euphemism for like balls,
That's what. Yeah.
like a guy's balls. Like,
no,
oh, you're
'cause
jit
a
bit.
jit in the South is a person, like a short, like a shorty, like a jit.
I know.
So jits bits is like that just sound mad weird.
Wow.
Weird.
That's where y'all. That's where y'all.
That's what it sounds
That's
like.
what it
to
sounds
me,
like to Nat. So I'm a rower.
Wow. Is that what you thought too?
Don't roll with me. Don't do that.
Is that what you thought too?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Like
It
jit.
sounds-
Like,
no, I wasn't thinking that. No, I wasn't. I don't know that jit.
So
meant
you were just
women.
thinking about balls.
balls.
That's
Just
what you
somebody's
thought of?
balls, like your jit bits. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm finished. I have nothing more to say.
Yeah.
So Crocs or no?
I would do Crocs.
Crocs,
All right. Why don't we
man.
end it on what are we doing this week?
4th of July.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? Actually, we could say it now. What if we made a playlist, like a music playlist for the podcast, and shared it so our viewers can like listen to our music?
Hell yeah.
That'll
10
be
and
lit.
10.
Yeah, that'll be lit. 10 and 10, perfect.
Okay.
But like,
And let me get
Should
5.
we do-
Let me get 5 in here so I can
Yeah,
throw
you
some
could get
old school
5.
mix in here for
But I
y'all.
was
Okay, yeah, you can throw,
thinking
yeah.
of your all-time favorite songs, not just the new shit.
Ooh.
So 10 all-time favorites. So it could be a nice mix of like old school, new
Yeah.
school,
Oh, so then can I
R&B,
get 10
hip
for this too?
hop.
Can I get 10 in this too?
I'm gonna put some Spanish
Gonna
on
be
there.
30.
Yeah, 30.
10, 30 is
Okay.
perfect.
Because if we doing all time favorite, then I can get up.
But we have to figure out because I only have Spotify. You have
And we got to
Apple.
make sure that we don't have the same songs.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, top 10. I already know my top 5
You don't
favorite.
gotta worry
I
about
feel like we
that
should
on my
put
life.
it- put
you
it
don't
in
gotta
the
worry
chat.
about that because I ain't gonna put that up there.
I don't know if it's in my top 10 favorite song. It might be though
All right,
now.
wait.
All right, sorry.
Put the 10 in the chat.
We will.
I can make the Spotify. You can make the Apple playlist.
Okay.
Because you have Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Spotify. And then we
Yeah.
just share it.
I already know my top 5. Shit hasn't changed in 20 years.
I don't even know. So I'm going to have to sit and really
gotta
think
think of-
about this.
I got-
Favorite
I got-
songs?
Favorite
Yeah, I gotta
song,
think of
10,
6 through
top
10.
Wow,
Top
there's
10.
too many, bro. I
Nah,
can't even
top
think
10.
of that.
That's it.
Cannot even think of that. That's like
We could
that's
probably
so
release
many.
different ones though.
Well, you should know my number 1 is gonna be on there. The greatest hip hop song ever? Come on.
Yo,
I
can you
forgot.
put like
Give me a-
the
give me a
same
clue, give me
artist
a
in the
clue.
same?
Of
Yeah,
course.
Yeah. There's no rules.
Okay.
Anyway, goals for the week. Anything you guys are getting into this week, this coming week? Anything fun and exciting? I think I'm gonna commit to going back to my yoga again. That's
I
what I'm
gotta
gonna
commit
promise
to
myself.
going back to the gym, man. I haven't been.
All right, so let's make that a goal.
I've
I'm
been
gonna go back to
slacking.
yoga. You're gonna go back to the gym.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? And let's see if when we come back, we lived up to it.
I'm going to a wedding next week, so I'm just committing to fitting in my suit because
Okay.
that's my commitment. Because right now, if I eat one more piece of bread,
It's over.
it's over. So
That's fine.
yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you guys let us know what your goals are for the week? Put them in the comments. And yeah, stay tuned for our playlist.